Hello again, and welcome back to Illegally Cited. This is Jesse, and I am back for another iOS app review. I'm not going to necessarily call this an iOS accessible app review or a spotlight video because I wouldn't necessarily call it accessible. Um, parts of it are, parts of it are better than it used to be, parts of it are maybe not as good as it used to be, but it might help some people when dealing with a little platform called Steam. We are taking a look at the updated Steam mobile app. Um, it had recently received a major overhaul. That's probably been a couple months ago now that I'm recording this video, but I was sort of waiting a little bit longer just to see if they made any additional tweaks, possibly even any accidental accessibility updates, because when the new version launched, it was kind of okay, but it was a little bit more janky, a little bit more unresponsive. There was a little bit of instability issues where you'd try to load a page and it just would sort of hang for a while. But it seems to be largely those types of issues have largely seemed to have gone away. And the other reason that I wanted to showcase this again, because I covered an old version of this app ages and ages ago. But I know a lot of people have trouble using and navigating the Steam desktop app or computer app. And admittedly, when I use the Steam computer app, I use magnification. Um, there are, especially if you have some vision, one trick that I will let you know if you have some usable vision, you can oftentimes use your screen reader. And like I know this works with NVDA, where you can just like hover over text and even some of the like the image profiles, like you see the little list of images um, representing games on the main store page, but even like paragraphs, you click and go into a game's specific page, and those you can kind of hover your mouse over them and it'll read you the paragraphs, it'll read you a lot of the UI. So like it kind of reads, but the keyboard navigation, and I know some blind people do navigate Steam. Admittedly, I haven't really tried it too much just using a screen reader. Um, I've been using like I said, magnification. And I did, especially after this app had come out, or after this app had been drastically changed and updated, I did send an email to Valve, and I did send an email directly to Gabe Newell, as I said I would in an earlier video. So I've emailed him a couple of times, and I have not heard any response yet regarding any sort of accessibility. So again, don't hold your breath. But, if this is, I would encourage people to email, go and, download the Steam app or whatever, email their support thing. But then also, like I said, I think it's Gabe N at valvesoftware.com. And if you mail him and email support, let them know, hey, you are a blind user or a visually impaired user, and there are blind accessible games on Steam. That's the insulting part, is there are a good number of games that are totally blind playable, not just your Mortal Kombats and your fighting games and stuff, but you have stuff like The Veil, Blind Legend, Blind Drive. Shoot, there's at least probably half a dozen, if not more, that I could probably scrounge up that are totally blind accessible on that platform. So, before I go into the app, I just wanted to give that kind of preface because it's so frustrating. We've got the consoles adding accessibility. We've got, mobile and computers adding, we've got screen readers pretty much everywhere. But Steam and VR, well, I guess, and Nintendo are the three holdouts yet. So hopefully they will come to their senses some decade here. But let's open up the Steam mobile app and I'll
Top switcher.
kind of give
Mail.
you
Steam. Active.
my sort of
Steam. Mail.
tricks in how to navigate it. Um, if you have some usable vision, it's going to be easier for you. I'm not going to lie, even if you use voiceover, because I would definitely say you want to use a combination of flicking and explore by touch. Explore by touch is a very important skill to learn, not just for Steam, but just in general. Because I've had people who are like, well, I don't use Explore by touch, and but then they complain that the app isn't accessible. Should they make it accessible by where you can flick left and right sequentially? Sure, yes, they should. But I would also argue that, I mean, at least the app is, accessible to a degree, if you can use Explore by Touch. That's just a core, it's not some super secret thing. That is a core aspect. It is a core feature of your assistive technology, in this case, voiceover. So on the top, you've got, if you don't have anything in your cart, it'll say nothing. It won't even, that icon doesn't even seem to be there. But if you have things in your cart, it'll give you the number. So you'll hear a number like, oh, I've added one. In this case, I have two things in my cart. I'm recording this during the Steam Autumn Sale. So I added a couple things to my cart especially just for the purposes of this video. But then if I flick to the right,
menu, wish list, wallet, $100.
So wallet, that's your Steam wallet. I do end up using the Steam wallet because that way I don't have to do a PayPal transaction every time. I can just be like, oh, let me just, buy an indie game or something here and there. So, you can do that if you want to, but you can just always use your credit card or PayPal or whatever. But you notice,
Hunt Showdown, wallet, wish list, menu, 2, adult.
okay, so it totally skipped, but it's not in the right order.
Outdoor. Text field. Double tap to edit.
So if I flick left, in the far left corner is your cart. So you would think flicking right would get you to the search bar, which is to the right of it. No, the search bar is just to the right of it, but you actually have to flick left to get to your
outdoor, adult,
and it says adult. I don't know what yours will say. Maybe that's just voiceover seeing something from my little Doom Guy profile here, but that is your profile.
outdoor.
Outdoor, I don't know why it says outdoor, but it's like a little search magnifying glass icon.
Text field.
But there's
Double
my
tap to edit.
search. Double tap to edit, so that tells you that. So I can explore by touch,
Image. Text field. Double tap to edit.
and I'm right there. I can double tap and whatever. So um, we will do a search here. Oh, you know what? Let's do a search right now, real quick.
Text field is editing.
And I remember hearing about a game that is coming out next month that just sounds bizarre, and I don't know if it's on my wish list. Let's find out.
Cap C. Caps H H U U space C C H H U U space V C C H H A R R L L E E S S search.
Choo Choo Charles.
Double tap to edit.
And yes, it is a weird train sim game.
Choo Choo. Zero results match. Zero results match. Or zero results match. Blue sky. Zero search. Link.
Oh,
Choo Choo Charles.
Did I spell that wrong?
Search. Zero results match. Or search. Relevance. Link.
Oh, maybe is it not on Steam
Text
yet?
field. Double tap to edit. Text field is editing. Cap T.
Fine, I'll just do it to
M N N T.
Let's just
T,
do a search for TMNT.
Search. Text field. Double tap to edit.
All right, so there we got some results. So, again, I'm going to explore by touch, and I'm going to kind of find the middle of the page just because you're going to be flicking forever to get through some stuff here.
Link.
So you got your relevance, filters, you can filter by different things.
29 results match your search.
Okay, that's actually kind of surprising.
February 20th, 2000. Link. Image. Link. Hot Wheels trademark. TMNT Shredder. Link.
Ooh.
Hot Wheels trademark. TMNT Shredder. Link. Minus 50%. Link. $1.99. Link. Hot Wheels trademark.
Is that
TMNT
Hot Wheels Unleashed?
TMNT Shredder. Link. Hot Wheels trademark.
Ooh.
TMNT Shredder. This content requires the base game. Hot Wheels Unleashed trademark. Link.
I own Hot Wheels Unleashed, and I kind of want that, dude. And it's on sale for the Steam wishlist or Steam holiday sale.
Shredder. Released. Publisher.
Ooh.
Page 2 of 6. A blue and white on Steam in order to play. Hot Wheels Unleashed trademark. This content requires the base game. On Steam by Hot Wheels trademark. TM special promotion. Offer in minus 50%. $1.99. Add to cart.
Don't
Link.
mind if I
Add
do.
to cart. Link. $20.86.
Heck yeah. Get some TMNT Hot Wheels shredder cars. That's cool.
3.
I'm gonna have to go back and see what other
Menu.
DLC is
3.
available
Diagram back.
for Hot Wheels
Diagram back.
Unleashed. Because that's a fun game. Hot Wheels Unleashed, I don't remember if I released that video yet. That is genuinely a fun game. So I got distracted, but now in the upper left-hand corner, because I've navigated into a game, now I have two icons in the upper left-hand corner.
Diagram back.
Diagram, but it says back, so that tells me.
3.
And now I have a 3 in my
Diagram
cart.
back.
So we're going to go back
Diagram
again.
back.
Let's go to our search results.
Hot Wheels trademark.
Now, along the left-hand side, whenever you're viewing any sort of search result, you have this vertical list, but on the left-hand side, you'll see a bunch of unlabeled graphics.
Visited. Link. Image. Link. Link. Image. Link. Link.
Link image. Those are your kind of box art or your display art for whatever your game is. So I generally tend, if I'm going to explore by touch, I will be, horizontally, kind of like center your finger in the screen and then go down.
Injustice trade. Hot Wheels trademark. TMNT shredding.
There's my Hot
Visited. Link.
Wheels.
Hot Wheels trademark. TMNT Raphael. Link.
Oh,
Hot Wheels trademark. TMNT Donatello. Link.
okay. You know what? I'm going to order this off camera because I'm going to take this out of my cart because I wonder if there is just a flat out TMNT pack so I don't have to buy these individually. I'm going to look into that after we're done recording this video. But heck yeah, man, I'm going to get the TMNT pack because I want to race as the turtle vehicles. Heck yeah. That is
Teenage Mutant Ninja
all
Turtles.
about what
Shredder's Revenge. Link.
I own that.
Hot Wheels trademark. TMNT Leonardo. Link.
Oh man, I hope they're not just separate. I hope they have like a TMNT bundle. But even in addition to TMNT, I want to see what other DLC might be on sale for that because I really enjoy that game. Um, but that's, generally how your search goes. Now I'm going to go to the lower left-hand corner
Blue Sky.
and it says Blue
Blue
Sky.
Sky.
I don't know what that icon is. Maybe it's like a
Blue Sky.
globe or something. Let me see if I can look on my computer because it's so small. Yeah, I can't tell what that image is. Okay, now
There was a problem loading this web content. Blue
of
Sky.
course, the
Blue
moment I
Sky.
say that all your item or has been fixed, it glitches out. That is your home. So that'll take you to the page that we were looking at with the search box, your featured items, if there's a special sale going on or sales going on. In this case, we have our Steam Awards. We can nominate things for our Steam Awards this year right now before the actual holiday sale. All that is happening now. So this is just your home page. And again, now that I'm on this home page, I can, if I start near the
Menu.
top here
Wishlist. Menu. Wishlist.
and I
Wallet. 1 of
flick,
Dead by Day. Image. Live. Indefinite time. Video. Dead by Daylight. Developer. Behavior Interactive. Publisher. Behavior Interact. All reviews. Very positive. 450. Add to cart. But minus 60%. $19.97.99. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. Image. A poster with text. Indefinite time. Video
so
playback.
it's a
Elapsed
little confusing knowing which product they're actually referring to because they have these um, tiles that kind of pan, almost like a carousel, like on a website. You have these images that can kind of scroll left and right, and VoiceOver doesn't really do a good job spatially if you're just flicking. It doesn't really tell you like, oh, like which item is $7.99 or which item is 60% off. Because I'm pretty sure it's not Dead by Daylight. It must be something else. Because I was looking at Dead by Daylight, or that the other day. Or no, I'm thinking of Dying Light. Um, but it can be a little tricky, so I kind of like to move my
Dead by
finger
Daylight.
around.
Link. Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight. Link. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. Link.
And sometimes I find that it's like on the mobile app, you just have to click into one of these if you want to see what they are, and then you can go to the actual page. So let's say that I wanted to go
Tom Clancy's
to
Rainbow Six Siege. Link.
I don't want that.
Tom Clancy. Image. Indefinite time. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six registered. Developer. Ubisoft Montreal. Link.
Oh, it does the weird little pop-up thingy. Oh, that's interesting. That's what it's doing. Let's go
Page 2
down.
of
Let's see
not
if we can
link.
find
Image.
another
A
title.
poster with
Okay, so
text and
let's
images on it.
go.
Free to play. Link.
We got free to play. We got some.
Grade on deck.
Let's
Link.
go grade on
Grade
deck.
on deck. Link. These games
These
pass all
are
compatibility checks
sales.
and each one is 8. These games pass all compatibility checks and each one is 8. Image. Great experience. On Steam Deck.
So there you go. Great experience on Steam Deck.
Marvel Spider-Man Remastered. Link. Image. Marvel Spider-Man minus 25%.
I'm gonna wait for that. I do want to play that on my Steam Deck or on my new PC when I get one.
$59.99.
But let's say that I
Minus 20.
wanted to go in.
Marvel Spider-Man
Let's
Remastered.
go double tap
Link.
that just
Marvel
to look at the
Spider-Man Remastered.
page.
Link. Image. Text field.
And now I can, I can flick or I can kind of move. I can explore by
Marvel
touch.
Spider-Man Remastered. Developer. Insomniac Games. Developer. Insomniac, Nixxes Software. Publisher. PlayStation PC LLC. Released August 12th, 2020. In Marvel Spider-Man Remastered, the worlds of Peter Parker and Spider-Man collide in an original action-packed story. Play as and experience Peter Parker fighting big crime and iconic
So I'm
villains in
going to
Marvel's New
scroll
York.
down.
Page 2 of 11.
After that little blurb for a game, you'll get like a little screenshot panel. That's where your movies and videos and screenshots are.
Image. A street with buildings on either side. Image. A photo containing a painting. Image. A screenshot of a YouTube video.
And
Link.
below
Image.
that,
A like. Link. Image. A like. Link. Link. Image. On wish list. Link.
on wish list. So that is already on my wish list.
Image. A blue and white logo and a black back. Link. Image. A photo containing a blue sky. Follow. Ignore. Image. A white circle.
So there's a bunch of things you can do there, like ignore and follow, and there's a couple other buttons that are not labeled again.
The Steam Awards.
And then because the Steam Awards are happening right now, there's another little section here. If you own this, you could nominate it for a Steam Award. Below that,
by Marvel Spider-Man Remastered, heading level 1.
You have your little panel here where you can buy the game.
Special promotion. Offer ends November 29th. Minus 25%. $59.90, $44.99. Add to cart. Link.
So your second price, of course, is your lower sale price. And then you have your add to cart button. Now you do want to a lot of times you don't want to just look at the buy. You want to scroll down a little further because this game doesn't, but a lot of this game has
25%.
Let's see.
Special promotion. Minus 25.
Yeah, this game doesn't have it, but a lot of games like, your Hot Wheels Unleashed that I was looking at earlier, it will have your like if there's a special edition, if there are any DLC packs available, there'll be sections for that. And then below that, you'll have a little panel telling you about what types of things does it support.
Features.
So features,
single link,
single player, or if you multiplayer, if it has it.
Link, image.
Oh, quit it.
Page 3 of 11. View community, view update history, link. Steam Cloud, remote link, image.
Steam Cloud and remote play. And that's the other thing I notice when I flick on some screens, the screen kind of jitters a little bit and you lose focus and then you have to figure out where you're going again. So like I said, in a lot of cases, Explore by Touch is kind of your way to go here.
View update history. Is this game relevant to you? Link, image.
Yes, it is.
A black and red logo on a 6.2 hours on record. User reviews. Overwhelmingly positive. In the top sellers. Already on your wish list. One friend, link, wants this game.
Yep. So it tells me little aspects of why I might want this game.
Page 4 of 11.
And then you get you keep scrolling down and then here's where you get your big description. So you'll get your overall synopsis of the game.
Games in collaboration with Marvel and optimized for PC.
You'll get any notification or you'll get any text about there's a special what's in the special edition, what's in the ultimate edition. If you choose to order one of those versions, you'll have a features.
Features heading when iconic Marvel villains threaten Marvel's New York, Peter Parker and feel like Spider-Man after 8 years behind the mask. Peter Parker.
So they'll just be usually bullet pointed lists of each game is a little bit different how they organize things, but this is where your huge chunk of information about the game is. There's one other thing I want to draw your attention to. Eventually, I'm scrolling down the page.
Read more. System requirements.
This is important, especially if you're on a lower end PC like I am nowadays. My 980 is just not quite doing it for me right now. So I'm going to have to look at, like I said, getting that upgraded. There's our minimum.
Requires a 64-bit processor and operating system.
Yeah, that's fine.
OS Windows 10 64-bit processor, Intel Core i3 4160,
Yeah, it's fine.
memory, 8GB RAM.
I've got that.
Graphics, NVIDIA GTX 950 or AMD Radeon RX
So I
470.
could technically run this. I just get by. It needs a 950. I've got a 980, but it's it's not going to look great. It supports ray tracing and that, but my card doesn't have any of that. So there you go. Let's just go home
Blue
again.
sky.
So there's you
Blue
looking at a
sky.
page. So you can buy a game.
Outdoor.
On the bottom, you have
Outdoor.
outdoor. I don't know what that
Outdoor.
is. Let's find out. Now, if I go to the top middle,
News.
instead of a search, there's your news feed. So this is kind of tailored to your account. Like, oh, what games do you have in your library? Like, has there been any patches, updates? Are there any like events for live service games? That type of thing.
RCADIA Fortress TF Friday. See all upcoming.
Yeah, Team Fortress stuff. I
Shop
don't
the Sims
play
21
that
Force
really.
Black page 230
Steam,
current
okay.
V0.8. Regular update. Recommend Steam community item drops and Steam awards. Link. Page 3 of Pro Days. Link.
Ooh, Proteus.
Minus 20% Pro Days now. Link. Did you see that? We're discounted.
I already own Proteus, so I don't need to know about that. But there you go. It's your news feed. Again, scroll up and down the page, flick, explore by touch. It's a news feed.
Logo. Moon.
Your moon logo is that seems to be like a QR code scanner mode where like in order to log in, if you're on like another device like a computer, and it pops up like, oh, instead of typing in your username and password, it'll generate a QR code, and then with your phone you can I've never tried it, but that's what comes up when I double tap
Moon.
that.
Night sky. Moon. Night sky.
Moon night sky.
Moon, night sky. Logo. Sky.
And again, go to your top middle. You don't have a search bar anymore.
Notifications.
Notifications. This is your Steam notifications. Any friend requests. Any sales that might be happening. Any well, let's see.
November 22nd, you received 90% off Elusis and 10 more Steam
Right, I
items.
bought something, so I got some stuff for when I completed a badge.
Wishlist November 22nd, Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered and 24 other games are on sale.
Yep, so it's telling me a bunch of items in my wish list are on sale.
Wishlist November 18th, School. Wishlist November 17th, Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba the Hinokami Chronicles and one other game is on sale.
Okay.
Wishlist November 14th.
So just your notifications, and then in the bottom
Matches,
right,
outdoor. Matches, outdoor.
This is your
Menu.
menu, and this is where you find
Store, $100. News.
store.
$100.
That's your balance.
News.
If you have any credit.
News. Steam
news. Steam Guard. That's kind of a security thing.
Notifications 62.
Notifications. Yeah, I know.
Confirmations.
Confirmations. I'm not sure what that is.
Library.
Library.
Community.
Self-explanatory.
Chat. Community. Chat.
Community. It's like you can do your friends, your groups, any type of social stuff in there. And I do want to show you the library because here's a thing.
Library.
I'm going to go to my library.
Adult.
And let's say you have trouble navigating the desktop or the computer Steam app with your screen reader. As long as you get help or something, as long as you can get logged into Steam, then when you launch it, you'll automatically be logged in the future, but you can remotely install games. So
Text field.
one of the recent games that I purchased,
text field is editing.
I'm just gonna do a search.
Cap S O O N N I C C space O O T R R. An illustration of cartoon characters on a blue background. Sonic Origins.
Okay, I want Sonic Origins.
On a blue background. Sonic.
Now, that pops up a little menu near the bottom.
My game content. Game info and links. Remote download. Logo other. Remote download.
I'm going to remote download.
Space required 7 gigabytes. Night sky. People. Download.
And when I flicked it said night sky. I don't know why, but when I explored by touch,
download.
In the bottom right hand corner,
download. Screenshot, sign.
And now I am remotely downloading Sonic Origins to my desktop. So when I go look at it again here,
screenshot, sign.
It'll be there. And I can
screenshot,
let's see, how do I close this thing again?
Sky. Downloading 0%.
Okay, downloading 0%. So it's going to do its thing.
Content. Never. 0 minute. Last play time. Sonic Origin. And a screenshot of it. An illustration of cartoon characters on a sort by.
let me see. Let me just.
Name.
Okay, so if I just keep kind of flicking and then where it seems like it's reading the background, if I double tap, it'll get rid of that overlay. So it's not the most. Or if you if you turn voiceover off and if you tapped like just once near the top of the screen, it'll make that overlay near the bottom disappear. Again, is it elegant? Absolutely not. But is it like halfway doable, especially once you kind of play with the interface a little bit? Yes, it can technically be done with voiceover. So while we're on this topic, one thing that I will say is when you're on your computer and you're logged into Steam in the background, if you use your, let's say your iOS app, let's say you use that to remotely install a game, to launch that game, you don't have to go through Steam if you don't want to. Now, you do have to find if you go into File Explorer, you have to go into where your games are. So you usually it's under, by default, it's going to be under like program files and then Steam apps, and then um, I think it's under common. There's a folder called common, and then under there you'll have folders for all of your Steam games that are installed. And I will maybe I'll fire up NVDA and I'll show you that at the end of this video. There's a couple more things I want to show you. So
Outdoor.
if you want to, let's say, again, not just for Steam,
Outdoor.
but let's say that you want, I'm going to go
Outdoor.
back
Blue
home.
sky. Blue sky.
So there's our blue sky, and now we're on our home tab again. If I have that blue sky thing, and I know let's say that's home, I'm going to double tap and hold with 2 fingers.
Alert. Label element.
Label element. This is a voiceover thing, so I'm going to shift, I'm going to capitalize
Cap
it.
H. Cap G. Cap H.
Cap
Cap H.
H.
O. O. M. M. E. E.
Home.
Save button.
I'm going to save it.
Home.
Now,
Home.
there we go. Now it doesn't say blue sky anymore. It says home.
Outdoor.
Outdoor. What was
Outdoor.
this one again? Oh yeah, this was my news feed, right?
News.
I taught you at the top middle. Okay, so I'm going to touch the.
Home.
Okay, it's not saying anything, but it's selected. So I'm going to.
Alert.
So I'm going to call this news.
Cap N. Cap N. E. E. Double W. S. S.
All right.
Save button. News. Home. News. Logo. Moon.
I'm just going to call this one QR.
Alert. Cap Q. Cap Q. Shift. Cap R. Cap R. Save button. QR.
Okay.
Moon. Night sky.
We get a moon night sky.
Moon. Night
This
sky.
is our
Notifications.
notifications. All right.
Logo.
So we're going
Sky.
to 2-finger double tap and hold.
Alert. Cap N. Cap N. O. O. T. T. I. I. F. F. I. I. C. C. A. A. T. T. I. I. O. O. N. N. S. S. Save
There we
button.
go.
Notifications. Notification. Matches. Outdoor.
And this one was
Matches. Outdoor.
called.
Menu.
Okay, it's just called menu, so that's good enough. Let's do a double tap and hold, 2 fingers.
Alert. Label element. Shift. Cap M.
M
Cap N. E.
E
N.
N
N. U.
a
U.
U.
Save button.
Now
Menu.
all the tabs on the bottom for mine are labeled. I do wish that iOS had a share feature where you could oh, I want to share my labeled icons with somebody or with the community. That would be a really cool thing, kind of like System Access used to do on the web with their Seesaw feature.
Home. News. QR. Notifications. Menu.
But look at that, now they're labeled. Now in the upper right-hand corner,
Adult.
that adult, I am going to double tap and hold
Alert.
with 2 fingers, and I'm going to label that one.
Cap P. Cap P. R. R. O. O. F. F. I. I. L. L. E. E. Save button.
There we go.
Profile. Profile.
Boom. And now, these are things that are on every screen. So, you're not going to label all the unlabeled graphics for each game. That would be ridiculous. But for the things that that are almost always on the screen, like your profile, all your tabs on the bottom, now they're actually meaningful. And if you forget which order the tabs are in, boom, now all mine are labeled, and that's how you label yours. On your menu screen, they do have.
Community. Library. Community chat. Give feedback about this app.
Give feedback about this app. Again, I highly encourage that. Also email gaben.n@valvesoftware.com. Let's like make these emails come from a lot of people so that they can't ignore us. I mean, that's the only way. I'm not going to say it'll do anything, but I'm not going to say it won't either. I mean, if only one or two people mail support and mail Gabe, it maybe it won't do anything. But if we all, keep barraging him, say, hey, we want to use your platform, get with the program already.
Setting support.
So
Settings.
setting support. I'm not going to go into all this stuff.
Profile.
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 This is where you're going to find.
BGFH.
There's my BGFH profile.
Diagram. Back. View profile.
I can view my
Add
profile.
friends. My content.
Now,
Add
add friends. I
friends.
don't know why I'm getting the little loading thing up there. It's
Diagram. Back.
let me go
Diagram.
back.
Back.
Let me open it
Diagram.
again.
Back.
So there's a few teething issues still.
Diagram. Back. Diagram. Back.
Ooh, it's cranky. Huh.
Diagram. Back. Diagram. Back.
Yeah, because it's stuck on loading
Friends.
something.
Friends.
So let's go
Friends.
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 Oh, I think I just crashed the Steam app, ladies and gentlemen.
Groups.
Because I
Friends. Groups.
because I
Groups.
double tap on any of these, it's not responding at all. All right, let me close the
App
app
Steam.
real
App
quick.
closing
It
Steam.
won't take long.
Game services folder.
And I'll go into
22.
Steam
Steam.
again,
Double.
and
Text
hopefully it'll
field.
still have
Double tap to
my.
edit. Adult. Adult. Home. News.
Oh,
Adult.
you don't. Oh, the profile thing. Do you have to do that on every screen? That would be dumb. So adult.
Menu.
Let me see something.
Menu. Adult.
Ew. Oh, maybe because it crashed. Then maybe okay. Let me label this again.
Numbers. Shift. Cap. Cap P R R O O F F I I L L E E. Done.
Done.
Profile.
All
Profile.
right. Now if I go to my home
Home.
screen again, or my
Home.
home page,
Home.
and I go,
Adult.
yeah, it's still on adult.
Menu. Menu.
Oh, that is dumb.
Profile.
So when you go to each tab, if you want that profile link, it's like it's generating a new version of that every time or on every tab. So I would have to go on my home
Profile.
tab here
Home.
and then touch on my
Adult.
adult here, and I'd have to label that again for my home screen. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to do it later to save time, but let's go in there real quick. I'm going to go
Adult.
to profile.
View
So
profile.
there's my profile. It loaded fine this time.
2,615 games.
Yes. And I've had my Steam account since 2003 when it first came out. So this is what happens when you have almost 20 years of games.
View 2,615 games.
Damn, son. I don't know if I should be ashamed or proud. And I think the answer is yes to both.
26 friends. $100 wallet. Add friends. My content. Friend activity.
So your my content, your friend activity, if you want to see what your friends are up to,
Friends. Groups.
friends,
Screenshots
groups,
slash videos.
screenshots and videos. And that's a cool thing is I started doing a while back where if I cover a game that is on Steam on my channel, you can link your YouTube channel to Steam, and then you can basically add a link to your videos page. So all the games that I'm covering as I go on the channel that are in Steam, you'll also see them if you go to my profile page. If you're viewing my profile on Steam, it'll be under my videos page there as well.
Badges. Inventory.
Badges, your inventory, badges are just little things that you earn if you earn enough achievements and things. Um, the
Account details. Inventory.
inventory is like they're like little. It could be anything from like coupon codes. It could be vouchers for free games, but it could also be emotes for chat. It could be background wallpapers for your profile. Um, just little, like I said, little art things. It's just little tchotchkes, virtual tchotchke things that are there.
Account details store. Change account. Jishan1 at Hotmail.
So
Screenshots.
that's
Friends.
basically what we're gonna do.
Diagram.
We'll
Back.
just go back.
Diagram. Back.
That's really, that is really the Steam app. Like I said, it is usable It's very finicky on some screens, and you're going to have to use some practice to figure out, like, your main store page. Like, if you're looking for a specific game, I would search for it. Don't browse for it. If you know what you're looking for, go to your home tab in the lower left and then go up to the top middle, do your search, type it in, and then find it in the results. And like when you get to the actual page for a given game, it's fine. Oh, let me go to my cart yet because I'll show you the purchase process.
3.
I'm going to go to
3.
cart.
Neo Geo bundle link. Samurai Shodown Neo Geo link. Image.
I'm
Hot
gonna
Wheels trademark. TMNT Schrader
remove
link.
this because
$39.99. Hot Wheel link. Image. Remove link. Remove link.
so I'm going to remove that because I'm going to do that
$39.99.
separately. I'm going to make sure, I want to look and see if there's a Hot Wheels bundle. But I have two things in my cart right now.
Because the contents of Neo Geo bundle are personalized for your account, it cannot be purchased as a gift. Purchase as
You
a
have
gift.
two buttons: purchase as a gift, which is grayed out, which it really should say that, but it doesn't.
Purchase for myself.
I'm
Link.
going to purchase for
Purchase
myself.
for myself. My
Okay,
Steam
so it says
link.
link. So now you get your cart, and it tells you your items up here.
Samurai because the content earn Steam points
And
$21.37.
so 21 bucks, whatever. Down below that,
earn Steam points for this purchase. Gift options.
so I'm using my PayPal account or my Steam wallet.
I agree to the
You
terms
always, before you do your purchase,
I agree to the terms of the Steam subscriber agreement, last updated February 24th, 2022. Checkbox unchecked.
check that.
Checked. Steam subs last update purchase link.
Purchase.
Working.
And now we're done.
Thank you for your purchase. Heading level 2.
So I'm going to go home again.
Home.
And then I could go to my library and search for whatever I just bought, and then I could remotely install it. So the cart is accessible. I flew through it. I didn't show you everything, but it does work. But now in the upper left-hand corner,
Text field.
There's nothing. I don't have a 1 or I don't even have a 0. Like the cart icon just doesn't even appear until you put something in it. And then in the upper left-hand corner, you'll get your number that you can click on to go to your cart. It's kind of a weird design, but as long as you know that, it is what it is. So that is the Steam app. One other thing that I will do, I will show you since it is kind of a part of this, and if you want to be able to launch a game. So I'm going to open NVDA on my computer because I'm sharing my phone with my computer so I can. So yours is going to be different because I am installing my Steam games to a totally different drive. And okay, there it goes. My computer.
Devices and Win7 Pro. New volume. D.
So I'm going to go to D. That's my D drive.
Games row 3.
Games.
Steam 37 of 58.
Steam. So you're looking for probably under program files, but you're looking for your Steam folder.
Steam 37 of 50. Items view list.
And then
Steam 20 of 96.
I'm just typing Steam ST again.
Steam apps 21
Steam
of 96.
apps.
Items view list.
And then I'm going to type C for common.
Selected. Deep. Common 1 of 200.
And it's usually right at the top of this Steam apps folder.
Items view list.
And now, let's say that Sonic Origins.
Sonic Mania 300. Sonic Origins 300.
There we go. Found that folder.
Image 2 of 2. Build 1 of 2. Image 2 of 2. Build 1 of 2.
I'm not sure what folder it's under.
Selected. Main.
Main?
Items selected. Projects. Items selected. Exec.
Exec?
Items license backtrace. Crashpad handler. Sonic Origins.exe 3 of 4.
Okay, so this game was kind of a bad example because they buried it 3-4 levels deep within their within the Sonic Origins folder, but I found it. I found the Sonic Origins exe. So if I hit enter right now, it would just, it would launch Steam in the background if it wasn't launched already, and then I would load the game. I'm not going to do that right now in this video, but I would just hit enter on that. Now, if you wanted, you can also, right click or shift F10. And if it's something you're going to play often, create a shortcut on your desktop. I could literally go shift F10.
Context menu. Open up. Run as share with Scott. Troubleshoot. Pin to start. Move to 1. Scan with mic. Share. Add to archive. Add to compress and compressed. Pin to tab. Copy as. Scan with malwarebot. Restore preview. Send to submenu N.
Send to.
Bluetooth device B. Compressed. Desktop. Create shortcut.
I could hit enter on that, and boom, I would have a shortcut to that exe file, and I wouldn't have to go into this buried folder. If I go into shut up, voiceover. if I go
Items
into a
view.
different,
Items view. Not select.
boy, this File Explorer is being really sluggish for some reason. Maybe I will.
Items view. Items view. Items view. Items view. Items view.
Yeah, it
Items
was like
view.
4
Not
levels
selected.
deep. Let's go
198x2 of 465.
left.
Left 4 Dead. Left 4 Dead 215. Left 4 Dead 2
Left 4
216
Dead
of 4.
2.
Items view list. Left 4 Dead 2 4 of 14.
Let's see if there's another.
Left 4 Dead 2 DLC 15. Left 4 Dead 2 DLC 2. Left 4 Dead 2 DLC 3. Left 4 Dead 2.exe 11 of 14.
And there we go. See, I hit L a few times and it was right in the root folder here. So, you may have to explore once you find your folder where your game is installed. It may be in that root folder, but you may have, like in the Sonic folder, you may have to just guess and just explore that folder tree, and just figure out where that you're looking for. Usually it'll be like the game name.exe is what you're looking for. And then you can run the game without needing to do the Steam interface. So that's how you can get around needing to run Steam
Reflector for Jesse.
for that. So that should hopefully at least give you guys sort of an idea of how you can make Steam work for you. So I would just, I would go find my Steam apps folder, find Blind Drive or find Mortal Kombat, whatever I installed, and that's how you do it. So hopefully that video helped you out. That is the newer rebuilt Steam iOS app and a few tricks on how you might remotely install and launch games outside of the Steam computer interface. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys found it helpful. Give it a like if you did. Follow me on Twitter at BGFH79, twitch.tv/illegally cited, illegallycited.com, and right here
Folder
on
view list.
YouTube. So until next time, I will chat with everybody again later.